Thank you for joining me in a Widow's Grief Share. This talk is about dealing with those special days. Everyone has those special days which over the years have become particularly meaningful, days that hold many fond memories. After your husband dies, those are the days that become especially difficult to deal with because those special days will never again be the same. In fact, those days are now very painful, because those days remind you that your husband is no longer there to celebrate with you. Those special days remind you of all that you have lost. It may be your husband's birthday, Father's Day, your birthday, your anniversary, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever days held special traditions for you and your family. Though I was never big on elaborate celebrations, no matter what the occasion we were celebrating, my husband and I were always together. After he was gone, I had no desire to celebrate, period. Not anything. It took such an effort to socialize and pretend to be happy. People would say that I should come anyways because they didn't expect me to be happy. But I didn't want to spread my unhappiness around. I avoided going to the birthdays of friends and family, other than my grandchildren, of course, because it caused me stress to be in those happy places when I was still grieving. I wasn't able to handle weddings, anniversaries, or other joyous occasions because I wasn't feeling any joy. This went on for over a year before I finally felt up to attending most events. I did not want to continue isolating myself, and I knew I would have to get over it eventually. There are some holidays you cannot choose to avoid, even if they are difficult. Christmas is one of them. It's not a personal choice, it's a family affair, and everyone in the family is grieving that first year. The loss is especially felt by your children and grandchildren. Your Christmases will never be the same. You will have to create new memories. You may need to change some of your traditions to adapt to Christmas without your loved one. The first Christmas will be especially difficult because you will constantly be reminded of your loved one's absence. There are ways to prepare yourself for Christmas. These suggestions can be applied to any other holidays which your family celebrates. Some of the things you can do to get through your first Christmas are: prepare yourself emotionally. Know that you may have a grief attack at any time. When it happens, don't hide it from your family, for they are also feeling the loss. They will understand. Instead, take the time to share together why you are missing your loved one. Accept that you will all be feeling sad. That's because you are reminded of all the good times you had together, and it will never again be the same. It is good to share your grief with those who are also grieving. It would bring no healing if you stayed home alone and didn't share your feelings with each other. Don't expect to experience all the excitement and joy that you have felt in previous years. Rather than excitement and joy, your feelings will be more subdued. You will bond with your family at a different level. You will become closer as you share your loss. Do not try to numb your pain with alcohol. This will only cause more problems, more depression, and result in an unhappy Christmas. Instead, be grateful for everyone who is with you and be thankful for all you have. This should give you joy. You do not have to go all out as you have in previous years. If your husband put up thousands of Christmas lights, you don't have to. But if you want to, go ahead. I didn't feel like putting up a tree the first year since my husband had just passed away in November. However, my kids wanted to, so I helped them put it up. Don't feel like you have to do anything that causes you great pain. In that first year, don't throw away all those holiday items that bring up bad memories. Just put them aside, because you may feel differently next year. You should make an extra effort to take care of yourself physically during the holidays. You are under extra stress, and it is important to continue regular physical exercise over the holidays to help reduce your stress. Holidays can cause extra grief. Eating all those sweet treats over the holidays can make your depression worse. Though it's hard to stick to your regular diet, try to eat healthy as much as possible. Many widows suffer from insomnia after their husband's death. Hopefully you have found things that calm your anxiety, relieve insomnia, and help you fall asleep. Daily exercise, a healthy diet, and a good night's sleep are crucial to your well-being, so don't neglect yourself over the holidays. You are not able to cope with as much stress at this time, so reduce your stress as much as possible during the holiday season. You can keep your shopping to a minimum, and do your shopping online as much as possible. You do not have to bake and cook like you normally would if it causes you stress. Cut down your baking and cooking. Only do what you enjoy doing, that which brings you pleasure, not what's an added burden. Feel free to ask for help, not only when you are feeling overwhelmed with decorating, shopping, baking, or cooking, but also when you are feeling emotionally distressed. Call someone who you can talk to and share your feelings with. Let your family and friends know that you are not up to celebrating as you did before. Let them know what you don't feel up to doing. Set your boundaries as to what you know you can handle. Do not feel guilty for not being able to do everything you used to do, and do not let others make you feel guilty. Remember that these suggestions can be applied to any holiday. Your holidays will never be the same. They will be different, but they can still be enjoyed. What have you found stressful during the holidays? What have you found helpful in reducing your stress? What changes have you made in your celebrations that are meaningful to your family?